breaking down Chainlink here. It's had a few big days, so I thought I'd look at it. Throw this moving average on. It is above it, so yeah, quite a bit above it now. Wow, good. Okay, so where is this headed? Let's see. Look left to determine right. There's some area of liquidity right here. So we'll drag this across. It's really the most recent, but it was a long time ago. So there we go. See price again pretty close to it. Today it has been selling off a little bit. I mean, there's still 12 hours left in the day, so it doesn't really tell us much yet, but this might be due for a little bit of a pullback. Let's see as far as like monthly ranges. It's already done 3.9. It usually does 3.7, so it is over on the month. Last month was only 2.5, 2.1, 2.4. Yeah, so it could be pulling back a little bit. Something like this. This little segment here. Be shooting for this this 50% 618. But I am definitely inclined to buy this now, just because it has crossed over that moving average. So I believe it's probably over the 4-hour one as well. Yep. So yeah, this is indeed bullish now, so we want to buy this. Looking at like previous structure, this is really far back. Like this is almost a year and a half ago, so it's not the most accurate necessarily, but I mean it gives us an idea, I guess, where this might be headed. You know, shooting for probably 12 bucks, let's say. So with that being said, just gonna probably have to wait. Couple things. So I mean, if price comes up to this area, then you look for a short position, but that's a little iffy because, like I said, it is pretty bullish now. But I mean, this is a super, well, it was one significant area, so I don't know if it still is, but we'll see once it hits there. But as far as right now, I'd be just looking for buys. I'd be looking for buys, and I'd be looking at this zone here. It's 50%, 618. Then we know it's on sale. It might be doing a little bit bigger of a retracement. I could see happening something like this. That would actually probably make a little bit more sense. There's a lot more liquidity in this area here, and then you know, price would still be above the daily moving average, and probably the 4-hour as well. Let's see. It'd be close. Be close by the time it gets there. So that's probably our best bet here. Oops, I'll delete this. No, I'll extend this here. Hang on a sec. What is going on? There we go. So that's really our zone that we're looking at. You know, and it makes sense. You see there's a lot of liquidity in this area. You know, if this decides that it wants to indeed be bullish, which I think it is, you know, it's going to need to come back down, especially if it wants to tackle this area and keep moving up. It's going to have to come down and grab some liquidity from here before heading further up. So, and like I said, it is over on the month. It's overextended on the month. It's moved more than it, you know, in the last 3 weeks than it usually does in a normal month. So today is selling off a little bit. Drop it down to the 4-hour. We do see a couple bear candles. Nothing engulfing yet or anything serious, but so we don't know if it's actually going to pull back yet. But if this does pull back, I'm going to set an alert because I like this. I like this price action. It's strong structure. We have a good target in mind. If you were, you know, if you took a trade, this might be like a next week kind of play, depending on. I mean, these cryptos have been moving a lot lately, so last week or so. But so you know, you might get this trade a lot earlier than we anticipate. But this is probably what I'd be looking for, just targeting the bottom of this zone. We know the range is about, you know, like in a week. Well, the month is about $4. The week it says is only $1. So, but I mean, last week was $3. The week before that was less than $1. Yeah. So this might take some time to play out. Might take a few weeks just selling off. I mean, it really just depends on the liquidity in the market and how things are changing. I mean, like, it does say on average, you know, in a month it does $3.7, but like it did that last week. So I mean, the liquidity could be picking up, and so we, you know, it's really tough to decide the timeline on this trade. But I mean, this would still be a good trade. It's basically just price. You know, I can't force the markets to move faster, but I can wait for, you know, the right prices to hit. So, and I like this area a lot. You know, even right around, like, to be honest, if we just look at like whole numbers, you know, $8, would be fantastic. Right there. So, you know, deep in the zone kind of thing, closer to the 618, which I like. And then, yeah, this is what I would wait for. Then just get to target this big zone, or, you know, if anything, even just target this one if this does indeed keep selling off. You know, that's a good target as well. Good risk to reward. You know, you're with the trend. Above the daily, above the 4 hour. That's what you want to see. So once price comes back down, hits this area, you wait for those higher highs, higher lows on the lower time frame, like the 5 minute, the 15 minute. You know, wait for an engulfing candle, and then take your position. But we don't know if it's going to pull back yet. Like I said, there's still 12 hours left on today's candle. It looks like it's, you know, wicking pretty hard in my doji, but I mean, who knows? There's still 12 hours left. It might not pull back at all. It might go into this zone, and then I'd probably be looking for a pullback for sure. But, you know, just got to give it some time, I guess, and see how it plays out. But yeah, that's the only time I'd buy it. I'd only buy it if it comes back down here and finds support and rejects this area, because, you know, buying it now, like I said, it's wicking pretty hard. You got this much to the downside. This is your downside potential. This is your upside. So that's a terrible risk reward. So we're not going to do that. That's dumb. So yeah, that's Chainlink. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'll see you in the next one.